Well, hey guys, we're back at it once more. Just got done seeing 28 years later The Bone Temple. Now, I thought it was a pretty good continuation of the series. I will admit it was very much like an anime episode, or certain anime episodes, very much setting up the next story rather than being there were some important developments, don't get me wrong. Oh, and always, guys, spoiler free review here. As always, masterful audio design, great visuals, and just general great camera work. I especially appreciate the POV shots, doing the POV infected shots. I really like that. The steady cam on the face shots. It definitely adds to a certain je ne sais quoi, a little French for you, a certain feeling that they're going for, where you're in the mind of the madness, or in the mind of madness kind of thing. So that was really good. I will actually make one complaint, a minor complaint. And I think there are certain parts of the movie that are... I'm a guy who can stand a lot of gore in films. There were certain parts where I was just a little squeamish about. It was just a little too visceral, a little too real, in my opinion. It's not a major problem. However, some of you with a weaker stomach may find it a bit upsetting, so to speak. But, it's a 28 movie. It's one of those type of films. So they definitely go a little hard on the gore. Maybe I would say they definitely went a little harder on the more gruesome end of the gore in this film, comparatively to some of the older films. Hey, it's whatever. But I will also say, just really enjoyed it. Some of the intrigue, one of the taglines for the movie was, "The nature of the infection is changing." And yeah, I'll leave it at that and let you form your own, opinions on what that means when you see the movie. But like I said, I can't wait for the next one, because the next one's inevitable. If you couldn't guess, it's already widely known that this is going to be a trilogy for the 28 years later portion of the franchise. So, it is coming. My guess is, I think it's supposed to come out late this year, like maybe like November or December or something. I'm not sure, but I think it is supposed to come out this year, which is really crazy, because the first in this series only came out like 6 months ago. It's kind of crazy to be shot like back-to-back shooting of a film and a series like that. But I mean, I'm all for it. I really like the franchise, so I think it's going to continue to really impress me, if I'm being honest with you. And of course, the cast, outstanding performances to be expected. Ralph Fiennes was fantastic in it. Even like that, the kid from the first 28 years later, he's back. Ralph Fiennes, or not Ralph Fiennes, Alfie something or other. I always forget his last name. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what the next film is. I don't know if that'll be the last one for the series or what. Hopefully not. I would actually like them to continue kind of exploring this nature, because I find it kind of interesting, if I'm being honest. Now, with that being said, what will happen? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, super excited for the next one in the series. I think it's going to have some twists and turns that'll definitely be pretty interesting. Yeah, apart from my one complaint about just maybe a bit excessive gore. I can't really think of something I didn't enjoy. Um, you know, they really get you to dislike some of the characters. I always do these spoiler free, so I'm not naming any names. There are certain characters you'll see. We'll leave it at that, so I don't spoil anything. I like to leave it all up to you guys, and you tell me what you think once you see it. And for those of you who are watching this video, before you see it, I wouldn't recommend you jump down in those comments, because if people are commenting, they may be spoiling. So, hey, I can't control that. I'm not going to censor people's discussions. I'm not that type of guy. I like people to have their discussions right down there in the comments. And, I think that's good, especially with good cinema. That's half the fun of going and seeing a movie, I think. Getting out there and talking about it with people. But, hey, that's just my 2 cents, But as for the movie, it's getting a solid 9.5 out of 10. Fantastic. Cannot wait to continue. And hopefully it'll be sooner than later, because I sure want to find out what's going on with this story. But we'll see you all in the very near future.